Hey, what up everyone? I'm Sinnycool and this is Gems of War. And today we got the Purple Tower of Doom, so I'll be going over the Tower of Doom in general and then making some teams, high level, mid level, and low level teams for the Purple Tower of Doom. After that we'll go over the weekly preview, that means the SOULFORGE, the event key drop table, the Glory Shop, the TRAITSTONE, the holiday event, the campaign, the epic trials, PvP, etc. So we got a lot to go over today. It's probably going to be a longer live stream. I'll try to put in chapters. I'm going to do it as I go. I'm going to have the description open. I'm going to type them in before I even start, and then I'll start. You know what I mean? So I'm going to try to have the chapters as soon as possible after the stream goes down. So I know it's very important today. I'll try to do that going forward too, but especially today, uploading the thumbnail. Save. We got Mark, Effley, Allie, Livewire, Sauna. How's it going, y'all? Y'all hear me okay? Sound good? Sound bad? I haven't been listening back to my streams, so I hope they sound okay. I haven't had time lately. Normally I'll rewatch my streams. So I hope they sound good. Where are we at? Let's do this. Let's do that. Balance, bang. And I need to get to the details. I'm going to go to the description. I'm going to erase all that crap. And I'm going to start with the intro. So I'm going to put 00.00. Or no. I got to do, yeah. Okay, that. And intro. Alright, I got the first chapter already. So this is the intro where I say, I get my thumbnail done, I say hi to everybody, I go over what we're going to be doing. So that's the first chapter. While I'm still trying to figure stuff out. So you can skip by it by hitting the second chapter. Let's go here, let's do this, hit that, refresh, go there. Hit a like, turn in your ticket. I ripped off a ticket, I gave it to you, now give it back by hitting like. Finger the thumb, let's go. Let's get a bunch of people in here today. It's a very exciting Tower of Doom. It seems to get a lot of, like when I used to do Tower of Doom videos, it's one of my best videos. Maybe because I go over it, you know, all the way. So just throwing teams at you. Okay, got that. Gotta do the playlist. Oh, I gotta do the playlist, because I'll forget. If I don't do it now, I'll forget. So, Gems of War live streams. Okay, bang, bang. Done. Save. Yep, you hear me? Alright, loud and clear. Cool. I'm doing alright. Oh, Mr. E? Yeah, I'm doing okay. Hopefully he's doing alright, too. Got that. Bang. Alright, so, let's get started. First thing we're going to do is Tower of Doom, but before I do that, I like to go and grab the Glory Shop troop, just in case. I always do that. I grab my tribute, I go to the Glory Shop, and just in case, grab the Spoils of War. Yeah, she went to school today, so she's, she has gym class, so she's kind of nervous. She has asthma, and she has a cough right now, and she doesn't want me to call the school, though, because I would. What the heck? Alright. Stop it. Alright. Bang, bang. Alright. Mythic. Dark Herald. Dark Herald. 12. Blue, purple, Senna Mirage, Daemon Knight. Gain barrier. Create 11 blue lightning gems or 11 yellow lightning gems. Just in case we can use this in the Tower of Doom. That's why I go and get it right now before I even make the teams. Thanks for asking, Sauna. And then we go to Tower of Doom, which is in the guild menu, dummy. Alright, we got a purple Tower of Doom. So, let me bring up Terran's World so I'm ready. People scouted it, so I'm going to have to hit the right rooms. Bring up Terran's World. Tower of Doom map. Mana Bombers. Mana Bombers. Alright, there we go. They're scouted up to 20 so far, so that's good. Alright, I'm going to go over the Tower of Doom in general first. So we'll put in a timestamp around, what, 5:30. So I got to do 0, 5, bang. TOD start. Can I save that? I think I just did. Alright, so Tower of Doom in general. You are going to have a scout. Your whole guild is going to have the same layout for the Tower of Doom. Not every person has the same layout, so my layout won't be the same as your layout. So you're going to have to go to your guild, and in some external or internal chat, they will be marking down which rooms to hit, and those are the only rooms that you hit. It costs a sigil to go in every room, so it's not like Delves where you use a sigil and you can go to every single room and it doesn't cost another sigil. No, Tower of Doom, if I go to room 2, that costs a sigil. If I go to room 4, that costs a sigil. If I go to room 3, that costs a sigil. So the scouts are there to let you know which rooms to hit, so you don't waste sigils. You don't go into an armor room or a life room or something. That's a waste. So you'll have scouts. You know, that's kind of determined, like, a person will get on early, they'll be the scout, and they'll start marking down, whether it's on Terran's World, where you can record what is in each room, or maybe you do it in your guild chat, they just type it up. But there will be scouts for your guild, I hope, anyway. And if you don't have scouts, I would hope that you'll get some. But they'll buy up further in the shop, they'll go in every single room, they will mark down what's in every single room, and then everybody else will look at their work and only go in the rooms that make sense, like luck, unlock, fireball, heroism, haste. That's it. If it's anything other than that, you should not go in there. So you don't want to go in like the armor ones and the life ones and stuff like that. Heroism will clear an entire floor. All you got to do is click on the boss room and you got it. You don't have to go into any other rooms. A fireball scroll will clear any one room that you want, except for a boss room. A haste scroll is pretty much a free turn to where you can get a Vow Raven and maybe gain turn, so those are always worth grabbing, especially now that we have to go higher up in the tower. Luck scrolls give you double the points, so if you're going to the boss, killing the boss, getting points, well, a luck scroll gives you twice as much as just doing that. So luck scrolls are awesome. They give you tons of points. You want to hit every single luck scroll. You want your scouts to go in every single room so you can get all the luck scrolls, so then it's easier for your guild to meet, you know, all rewards. So you got to hit every luck scroll. They're very, very important. Then your unlocks, you got to get those to go to the next floor. So once you get an unlock, you can go to the boss. You can fight the boss. I think that's everything. You know, everything else I don't recommend. Like the power scroll I don't recommend because stats, unless you're the scout, stats really aren't worth it. After a certain point, the scouts will get you the scouts are going to get you the stats that are worth getting. And then after that, it falls off. So it's whatchamacallit. The more you do, the less you get, you know what I'm saying? It's one of those things. So you don't want to be getting like magic scrolls or power scrolls, because it's not going to give you what you think it's going to give you. It's not going to give you a magic when you get a magic scroll. It's not going to give you stats when you get the power scroll. It's going to contribute a little bit. So if I got an armor scroll right now, it would get 1 out of 10, and it would give me nothing. And if another person got an armor scroll, it would be 2 out of 10 and still get nothing. And then another person gets an armor scroll, that's 3 out of 10, and you still get nothing. So you would have to have 10 people getting armor scrolls, wasting 10 sigils to get 1 extra armor. So it's got to be like decided on with your guild if you're going to go for magic scrolls or power scrolls. Some guilds might do that. Maybe they're a lower level guild and they need more stats, but you're still going to waste sigils. It's going to cost you more gems. So it's not a good return on investment, really, to get 1 extra magic or something. You got to go into the shop. You got to buy up to the weapon because you have to use the weapon to get extra points. It's like every other event, every other guild event where they have shiny keys in there. Invasion, you got to use the invasion troop. Rage, you got to use the boss killer. What is it? Journey, you got to use the pathfinder. And in Tower of Doom, you got to use the weapon, or else you're going to get way less points. So we go. We buy up to the weapon at least. And here's the weapon, and supposedly it's pretty good because it makes a bunch of purple. It deals damage to the first 2 enemies, +2 per tempering level. Create 2 purple gems for each purple ally and enemy. If the enemy has a Doom, gain a random status effect. So we had a bunch of crappy dookie doomed weapons for like the past year. The last good ones were the books. And now this may have just replaced the book. So if you've been going around getting all the books, all excited about the books, well, guess what happens? Just like every other thing, and I'm always right, now we're going to be getting these, and you're never going to use your books again, probably. But we'll see. But get this Doomed Vulge, because you have to use it either way. Even if it's good or not good, you have to use it either way. So you have to get it. But yeah, it seems like it's going to make a decent amount of purple. And it kind of depends on the enemy's configuration and what coloration the enemy is to if you're going to be able to loop or not, but should be pretty good at least. Not a terrible one for once. And maybe a new Doomed book. Alright, so I bought up to that, and it's time to go. So let me see what's floor 1 for... or let me catch up in the chat before I do another chapter. See what y'all are saying. Did I not click on my own stream here? One second. I'm gonna catch up in the chat. All right, we got Mark, we got Efley, we got Ali, we got Livewire, we got Sana. We got Maka, we got JM Ricks, Neophyte, Rich Kaufman, John Fitzpatrick, Chad with the 2 running out there, Buttcrack is showing rag in his back pocket trying to get that engine started up. We've been starting it. The train hasn't moved in February, I don't think, but we've been starting it, which is nice. Got Mark, Maka, Rich, JM Ricks. Maka's been a member for 7 months. Appreciate that continued support. Ali says attack helps me as a scout. Let's see. So floor 1. We need to go in room 2, that's a haste. We need to go in room 4, that's an unlock. The other 2 are life, not worth it. So 2 and 4. So now it's time to make some teams. And until I get this team made all the way, I'm not going to do a chapter. This will be the high-level team. And we have to use the Doomed weapon, so let's throw that over there and level it up and everything. The Doomed Vulge. Supposedly it's a good one, so it's probably worth doing there. If you can. Remember, you want to do your Doom Scythe first. But after that, this might be the second best. I'm not sure. It used to be the Doomed book, but it might be second best now. I don't know. What has it got on it? It has Drain 2 mana from purple enemies. That's just like the book. Curse the first enemy. Deal 5 damage to the second enemy. Eliminate 2 attack from the first enemy and gain 2 attack and a bunch of stats. Okay. We have to use that. Now we got to make like a... So supposedly this is going to make a decent amount of purple and hit the first 2 enemies. So we'll have to keep that in mind as we make our team. Alright, what do we got access to for purple? Early on, we're just going to want to AoE. That's like everything. We could use the new dragon, which I feel like if you don't have Stellarix, maybe go for the new dragon. Maybe it's that simple. If you're a mile away from Stellarix, you have 2 cosmic dragons, or you have 2 or less cosmic dragons, you have 3 or less cosmic dragons, maybe you should get the new dragon, because it's just Stellarix Jr. And I know there's a lot of people out there without Stellarix, so... And it is purple, right? Where is it? The Void Dragon. Maybe we'll use it. Alright, so now we got purple, putting purple up there. Alright, what else? Should we go with the, what's her face? I always forget her name. Laraza, maybe. Just for the storm. And then we need another... Probably mana generator. We have 2 damage dealers. Maybe Thrall. I like Thrall. Thrall or Leprechaun. Leprechaun will get us started faster. Thrall would keep us going longer. But Thrall plus Leprechaun plus Doomed Vulge plus another like damage dealer is going to be good. You can always do your Purple Guild Wars team if you don't like my team. You don't have the new Mythic or something. You can always do your Purple Guild Wars team and just get started with that. You can do Black Manacles, Triple Wall of Tentacles. Or no, you can't because you got to use the Doomed Vulge, but you could do Doomed Vulge and Triple Wall of Tentacles maybe. Alright, so we'll put this... Well, we'll put her here, I guess. Let's just see how this goes. Class for purple. I mean, we already got the Storm. I guess we're going with that Storm, so we can go Archmagus. Oh, purple allies gain 2 armor. I don't think any of that matters. Purple. We got Mystic, Elemental. Let's just do that, I guess. I don't know. Alright, Archmagus, then Banner. Purple. Purple and what? Purple and blue? Sounds good to me. Minus yellow, that's fine. Night Banner, City of Thieves, everybody in the game should have that banner. Alright, before we give it a shot here, I'll catch up in the chat, and then I'll mark down a chapter. So I think this is going to work just fine. We're going to loop. This could take you pretty far. It's a high-level team. Alright, what do we got here? Mark says howdy. Effley says morning. Allie says hi. Livewire, happy Monday. Sana says oi. Allie says Cinny. Mark says, yep, we hear you. Livewire says loud and clear. Allie says, Mr. E wants to know how you're doing. I'm doing fine. I wonder how he's doing. He can come here and himself. Like, I know he's banned from the Gems of War chat, but he's not banned from our chat. Maka, hello. Jam Ricks, good morning. Sana says, your daughter a bit better? Yeah, she's actually will take cough medicine. She used to not do that. She needs to take her other medicine. She's got like allergies and asthma and stuff, and she takes her inhaler, but she won't take her allergy medicine. Salutations, Neo. Hello, Rich. Remember to like and subscribe. Yeah, subscribe, please. Chad with the 2 once again running out there. All the train emojis, appreciate that. Sauna with the gifted, running out to help Chad with their cape on. Allie says, I know how to get it started, so y'all are revving it up, annoying the neighbors. We've been here before. I'm glad we're getting there early today. We're revving it up early. We went out early. We woke up early. We went out there. We're getting the frost off the windows. You know how it goes. We're doing the defrost, warming up the car, warming up the train. Let's go. We got it warming up early today. Maybe we'll actually go somewhere. Stacy says, good morning. Good morning, Stacy. Maka says I have a new mythic after 20,000 guild keys and more than 1,000 glory and 200. All right. That sounds like a lot, but at least you got it. Sana says, Thrall, Void Dragon, Weapon, Lazara. Yeah, pretty close to mine. Yep. I like it. I almost considered doing Thrall, so. And Thief is a great choice. I have no problem with your team. I think your team's great, Sana. Cyber Chaos says, thanks for reminding me to check out the stream. Oh, yeah. Thank you, Lady Alfred. Thank you, Sana. Oh, no. What's up with Mr. E? Otherberry says, every time I hear of Mr. E, he is banned from somewhere else. What a legend. I know. We like to compete for the biggest Gems of War a-hole. Not literally. The biggest jerk, I guess. Because that sounds weird, to have the biggest a-hole. Alright, so I'm about to go to battle, so I'm going to do a chapter. You'll thank me later. Alright, we got 1930 or so. High level team. Save. Saving them as I go. Let's go. See how this works. If I tweak it, I'll change the chapter. Like, let's say I don't use this team. Let's say I don't like this team and I change it. I'll just change the chapter to whatever the new team is. Alright, Leprechaun. Ooh, yeah, let's go. You're better off casting the dragon early and not the Vulge, because the dragon will hit all enemies. And what was the other one? 4. Yeah, what's up with Mr. E? Alright, Leprechaun. Dragon, bang. Boss room unlocked. We don't need to hit these. If we go in here, we're wasting sigils, we're wasting gems. Nobody wants to waste gems, right? That's one way you could. Now, if you're a scout, you're going to have to waste gems. You're just knowing that that's your lot in life. If you decided you want to be the scout, then you're going to have to waste gems. You're going to have extra trouble. It's going to be harder because no one's going out ahead of you and making the path. Like me and Tacit made the path on YouTube and made it easier for every person that came after us. Same thing as scouts. Scouts are making it way easier for me. If it wasn't for the scouts, I'd have a lot more trouble. So I appreciate it. I always like give them, you know, when they do a good job and they do every single room and everything, I always say good job. I mean, I try to. Maybe not every single time, but a lot of the times I'll say great job, whoever. You mentioned every room instead of just doing the unlocks like a terrible scout does. Alright, for floor 2, we got attack in 2, we got magic in 3, we got armor in 4, and we got unlock in 5. So we only have to hit 5. The rest of that is not worth the gems, not worth the sigils, for me as a non-scout. Why else would there be scouts if you're not going to skip the rooms? They're wasting their time if you're not skipping any rooms. If you're going through and getting all the boons, like a lunatic, then the scouts are wasting their gems and wasting their time. So great job wasting all their time like that. You need to be just hitting the rooms that I'm saying, or else you're wasting the scouts' gems, the scouts' time. What's the point of them reporting every room if you're just going to go in every room anyway? Doesn't that sound pretty stupid? You might as well not have any scouts if you're just going to go in every room anyway. Alright, to the boss. Last battle with the high-level team. This should last you quite a while. You're going to be looping, so how are you going to lose? Finally didn't get up. So let's get purple, I guess. Or no, we'll get... I'm about to see how this weapon does. Let's go. I want to cast it one time. Even though I should cast this, I'm casting this knowing that I should cast this, okay? I just want to see how much purple it does. Maybe a low-level player could get by with just that weapon. Maybe we'll build a whole team around that weapon for a low-level player. Alright, I'm on floor 3. And I'm going to switch to the mid-level team, so no mythics. Before we do that, I'll catch up in the chat. We got Other Berry. Cyber Chaos. Maka says, yeah, this mythic took time. I was thinking on Sunday that I will not get the Void Dragon. Jamrick says, poop. Dragor says, I need to save all my keys and open them March 18th. Switch catch-up. Right, when you guys become one with the game, with everybody else. I feel ya, Allie. Like, everybody in my household's been having some trouble, but nothing crazy, just, like, long-lasting and sticky and, like, annoying. John is lurking. Sana says, with cunning, that's a good idea. Possibly. Alright, so, back to the video details, and I'm going to do a mid-level team. Floor 3, where do we go? 2 is unlock, and that's it. That's all we need. Let's do a mid-level team. I'm going to take Void Dragon off of here, so I'm not allowed to use mythics on my mid-level team. So I got to find something else. I'll probably take La Raza off here too. What would I do if I was a mid-level player and I just did not have the mythics that are good? Like, you probably have some mythics if you're a mid-level player, but maybe you don't have the Void Dragon, maybe you don't have, like... What else could you do, I guess? Let's just mention some other options. Just Amathelos is probably okay. Arachnid Weaver's always good. I don't like Skulls for Tower of Doom. I feel like it will backfire more than it will help. Diamatina's always good. Awesome, dude. Who's calling me? Weird calls. Phoenix will probably work. King of the Ravens is always nice. I mean, it's always helpful. Ishtara would probably work. Morthani would probably work. And you kind of just replace the Void Dragon, maybe, even. The Grey King might work, depending on how many enemies use the same colors. And that's about it. So you're looking at maybe Zul'Goth. You're probably looking at a Diamantina or a Zul'Goth or something like that if you're high level and not using the Void Dragon. Alright, mid-level team. Let's see. What can we do? We already got a Doomed Volge making purple. We got the Leprechaun maybe blowing up. We'll see. Maybe Grimfeather? Look at this. Deal true damage to the first two enemies and eliminate 7 attack from them. If the enemy dies, create 10 purple gems. This could go like they're both hitting the first slot, even though one's physical and one's true. They're both hitting the first slot and they're both purple. Might be interesting. Got Shoggoth. Shoggoth's always nice. That also hits the first enemy, but just one of them. The Shoggoth wouldn't be bad. I want to kind of try to use something new. So we're using the Void Dragon, which is kind of new, right? It's literally new. And then Grimfeather, you haven't seen before on a team. You could use Vanya if you want. She hits all enemies. Phenoxia. Phenoxia and Shoggoth together. Well, let's try this. So I just want to try it. I feel like we always do the same teams. Why not try something different? Let's grab Thrall. Throw him over there. Put Leprechaun on the bottom. Maybe Thrall up top for now. Sucks that they're both pure purple, but I feel like there's enough mana generation. We'll be okay. You could maybe do something other than Thrall, though. Because these guys are putting a lot of purple on the board, and like maybe Shoggoth even. Like, Thrall might be overkill for the mana generation. I think I'm going to remove it. I think I'm going to go with Shoggoth. Now every person on our team's hitting first slot. Except for a Leprechaun. Alright, and these two kind of loop, and this thing will take blue. For class, I'm going to switch to Thief so I can have a 50% start and a Purple Storm instead of just one or the other. If you do Archmagus, you get a lot of purple, but you have to choose. You either have to be like choosing between a 50% start and a Purple Storm if I use Archmagus. If you do Thief, you don't have to choose. You get the Storm and the 50% start. 50% start's on your traits, and the Storm is on your talents. Banner. We're probably good with what we got. Knight Banner. Alright, so. Oh, did I not show the team code for the freaking high-level team? I hate that. Oh, I'll remember to show it for this one at least. Alright, let's do a chapter. We're going to do 2930. Mid-level team. Save. Adding chapters as I go. Let's go. See if this works. No mythics on it. Wow, Kenji, you're already scouting? That's crazy. We got this blue. We got the Volge. It did not loop there, but it's okay. Like, there's not enough purple on the board yet. It'll get there. So, like, everything on our team's hitting first slot. And 2 of them are hitting the first 2 slots. And then your skulls are hitting first slot. You're just wrecking them from the top to the bottom. Is that all I needed? Floor 3 was just... Oh, somebody missed one. Some scout forgot to do floor 4, room 2. I don't think there can be luck scrolls down there, though, so... Probably not a big deal. Hate to see it, though. Maybe I'll just do it and fill it in. Alright, let's see. Let's just cast this. Oh yeah. Why not do it again? We got a good Tower of Doom weapon for once. It's been a while. Floor 4. Something's in 2, but we don't know what it is. So I'm going to do it, and I'm going to scout. Hey, now I can call myself a scout. Since somebody skipped a room, I can now call myself a scout. They probably just forgot the room, actually. I've done that before. You forget. Alright, what is it? Because we're about to write it down on Terran's World. It's a life scroll. Life. Now we know. I filled it in. So now I'm going to have a stupid boon. But it's okay, because I helped. Alright, 3 is unlock. We'll finish this floor, then we'll move on to the low-level team. I almost want to just cast Leprechaun first, because I don't have enough purple yet. The enemy has 2 purples. Now, look, way more purple, because of my purple storm. So I waited, I was smart. Now I do it, and I loop. Alright, that's it. Boss room. Maka says we also are sick on Circle, like 3 weeks. Our youngest was 2 weeks. Yeah, it's been everybody in our house, like you said. Not all at once, but like we keep trading it back and forth. Look at this. Bang, bang, boom. I think I want to do Leprechaun first. Get that purple on the board. Now we go. Still didn't loop, though. It's alright. That's why we got Grim Feather. We're going to need those other troops eventually. They're all going to do something. Alright, floor 5. Team code. 5, we got 2 as a haste. That's like a free turn. So you do them. Here's the team code. Sorry I didn't post the high level. And I'll catch up in the chat. Dregor says, I appreciate the Switch sections on your videos. You're the only one who does them. That's what I was thinking. I even tried to do literal, like, only Switch videos. But I guess there's just not enough Switch people. But I feel like when we merge, it's going to be very helpful. Like, it's at least going to up everything by, like, 10%. At least. Because now they have a reason to watch. Because everything's going to be right, like, the same. PC, mobile, Xbox, PlayStation, and Switch are all going to be on the same events. The same kingdom. So they'll have more reason to watch now. Well, I appreciate you watching. Kenji says, I think I did Arachnian Weaver, Thrall, Leprechaun, and Weapon. It's not bad. Arachnian Weaver's always good. He's kind of hitting last 2 while you're hitting first 2, but after you kill the first 2. Maka says we'll go for now, probably. Nice to catch up with you all. Alright, Maka, have a good one. You scouted for your guild, Kenji? Like I said, that's pretty crazy. Chad's working hard, yep. Drager says I got second on global PvP leaderboard. I would say not worth it. It's a lot of time for, you know, a random book. Which books are very good, but I would rather sit there and get it off the 30-man than the global. You're gonna put in massive hours. I'd almost recommend just buying a book with real money. Like, time is money. Then sit there and go for the global leaderboard and get a couple extra gold marks, which will get you a book a little bit faster. And a random book at that. You don't even know what color you're gonna get. But, I mean... Sana's looking for people for her guild. Alfred's Pirate Gang, PC Mobile. Open invite. Kenji says I used the Stormcaller class with 3 times finesse and Wand of Stars for the other event. That sounds good. Chad's off today for once? Dude, that's like seeing an albino penguin or something. Chad being off work. Oh, you had someone messing with the board? Well, you have to change the password then. Just change it. We'll have to go into guild chat and just change it to something else. Chad's posting floors. Elizabeth is here. Hello. Allie says I was Thrall, Grey King, and Arachnian Weaver. That's good. You went all in on the true damage. I like it. Merging happens on March 18th. Switch will become up to date and the same as everybody else on March 18th, supposedly, is what Dragor said. Alright, so there's the mid-level team. Let's do a low level, so I'm not allowed to use any legendaries. You're going to have to use the weapon. I'm hoping that you have enough gems to buy up to the weapon. It's like a necessary evil. So if you don't have the weapon, I guess you're just going to have to put black manacles in instead of the Doomed Vulge. I feel terrible for you. I wish you had done the Vault event harder. I wish you were in a better guild. Maybe you don't need to go as far if you're a super duper beginner. You don't really just do what you can do. Use your Guild Wars team or use Triple Cunning or something. But Black Manacles, Triple Wall of Tentacles or something like that. But most people should buy up to the weapon. So I got to keep the weapon because I'm not going to sacrifice my points. You know what I mean? I gotta go under a legendary, so we can go to epic, see what's there. Alright, starts like right here. What do we have? Does anything make purple? To go along with our, weapon? I haven't looked down here in a while. What's some low-level troops that make purple? Could use a Lithian Servitor if you want. Low-level team. What are we gonna do? We got Nightwing. Makes yellow and purple. It's the only one I see so far. I'm gonna throw it over there. We got like a purple troll, maybe? No? Secra. Too bad, Secra. Poor Secra. We'd have to make a whole elf team for that to even be close to working. Poor Secra. Never going to be used again. Good job, devs. The Amethyst Giant? Ooh, and we're making yellow on the board. That might work. Bet you haven't seen this team anywhere. Just looking through all my options, seeing if there's anything that makes purple. I'll try to go a little faster. What do we got? Yellow to red. Going faster, I might miss something, but we already got we already got our team, kinda. Might just go with that. Double check in. Come on. Anything? think I want to try what I got already. Alright, like 3 more rows. We got Cunning. Cunning's always good for purple for beginners. Black Manacles is always good for purple for beginners. Wall of Bones. Draw. Let's try this, though. So what we're going to do is, you know, blow up the Leprechaun. And then we're going to make purple with this. And this also makes purple. And it makes yellow as well. And then this will turn the yellow gems to purple giant gems. It's kind of a little synergetic team. And for our banner, purple green maybe. Minus red, Riven banner, Primal Rift. Thief class is still good. Alright, so let's do this chapter. What do we got? 4130 is low level team. Save. Alright, let's go to battle. See if it works. I'm pretty sure it will, though. The only thing not sure, like, if low-level players are going to be able to buy up to the weapon. I just hope you do, because that's the first thing. If you shouldn't spend gems on anything else. The first thing you spend gems on is, like, reinvest it into your guild event. The way you can stay in your guild and have higher stats and get guild tasks. And, you know, being in a guild is the most important thing. So you shouldn't spend your gems on anything else. And they give you gems at the start of the week, and you should reinvest them back into the guild event. So if you don't have gems for the guild event, you need to reevaluate what you're spending your gems on, and like how hard you're going in the vault event. Let's do the Leprechaun first. Try to make more purple. I don't think we accomplished our goal, but it's okay. Ding! No more trickster shot teams. I know, it's just too slow these days. You do one at a time. People are getting dragons so early now. Alright, we got a haste scroll. That's a free turn. So you have a chance to get a Valraven there. You're doing another room, which gets you closer to another Valraven. It gives you your sigil back, so it's no harm, no foul. But it also gets you closer to a Valraven, or potentially gives you extra turns. So it's always worth doing the haste scrolls, unless you're like way up and almost done. Floor 5. How is there 2 hastes? Is there really 2 hastes? Let's try 5. It's supposed to be a haste, but that's kind of strange. And Allie did say people were messing with it. What weirdos would mess with our... I wonder who, Allie? Maybe, Lucy. Or one of Lucy's disciples of stupidness. Maybe one of the brain pudding gang. The pudding brains. If it's wrong, I'll just change it. We need to change the password, though, if they're really messing with it. Well, that didn't work. Should probably do that later. We got goblins? Oh, no. These goblins could mess us up. Get rid of one of them. Get rid of 2 of them. Excuse me. Freaking goblin team? Alright, what is it? It is a haste scroll, wow. 2 on 1 floor. Alright, now I gotta do room 4. Low level team, no mythic, no legendary. Well, I want to know. Can name names. If they had to get kicked out, then they're not worth not naming. Public shame for the person that did something stupid. The only way you can fix it is by changing the password, probably. I don't know how you change it after the fact. I never messed with it. Alright, boss room. Elizabeth says, how do you get the weapon? You gotta go into the shop and buy up to the weapon in the shop. So the event has a shop, and the weapon's in the shop. You gotta buy like 3-4 times. And the weapon gives you double points, too, so it's a really good investment. It's not like a typical weapon where you're just getting it for collection purposes. This one's really worth it. Should we put more purple on the board before we shoot our weapon, or should we, maybe we do these first? Oh. Oh, no. Still figuring out the team. It's working, though. Alright, floor 6. 2 is unlock. And here's your team code if you're a low-level player. No mythics, no legendaries. No Dawnbringer, Doomed Weapons, Dustbringer, yada yada. Let's catch up in the chat. No more Trickster Shot, no more Night Spider, no more Secros. Demonaga makes purple. Elizabeth says Nightwing is cool, wish I had that one. Allie says I don't want to name names. Drager says my Underspire team is Rage Reaver, Catchers, Catchers, Catchers. There you go. Allie says I don't know how and can't deal with the stress of that. It was all I could do today to scout. Man, this sucks. Imagine being that person, and Allie is scouting. And if you all know about Allie, and then you're gonna like mess up Allie scouting, what kind of piece of crap, disgusting human being. Piece of crap, disgusting human being. You know what I mean? So, I got somebody. I gotta hold on a sec, y'all. I got something outside of my house. Well, I gotta keep an eye on this. There's always something going on, dude. So annoying. Haven't heard my dog bark, though. Oh, they left. Dude, it's something every other day. I need to move so bad. This place used to be nice. It turned into crap. Like, I didn't move in here and it was crappy. I've just been here so long. It's turning into crap. Lived in the same place for like 6 years or something? I don't know. And it's turning into crap. Alright, anyway. So that was Tower of Doom, and I did 3 teams. High, mid, and low. Just remember to follow your scout's advice. Hit the unlocks, the lux, heroism, fireball, haste. Everything else is kind of a waste. If you're a scout, you're hitting all the rooms, and you're reporting all the rooms. Whether it's on Terran's World or your guild chat or whatever. Bomber's mana, there you go. But could you imagine a person messing with our scouting, and the person doing it is Allie, and all her hard work. Sometimes she, you know, I don't want to say too much, but you're a really disgusting piece of crap and a horrible human being, whoever you are. All her hard, you're making her stress out, and you're messing with her hard work. I can't believe it. That is crazy. You are disgusting, whoever you are. And I can probably tell who you watch too, because you're disgusting. All right. Anyway, now it's time to do the weekly preview. Let me grab my mail before we get started. I'm not always in the guild chat, so I don't always know what's going on. Like, I'll check out the guild chat, like, what is this? What, I got nothing? I'm not always in the guild chat, so I don't know what's going on at all times. I'll go in there, like, once every 3 days, maybe. So, unless somebody tells me, I don't really know what's going on in the guild chat sometimes. Alright, let's see. So if you're in league with that person, you're in league with somebody that would mess up Allie's hard work. Alright, I gotta do weekly preview start. Let's catch up in the chat first, make sure I read everything here. Allie can barely hold her controller because of neck injury swelling. And somebody was going back and messing with her scouting, by the way. And you know who they watch. I'm not trying to, like... I'm kind of guessing, though, but it's crazy. Livewire says screenshot and post your Terrence World to a chat. We have a pet chat for that reason for our guild members. It wasn't Mark. I didn't think so. Livewire says we just screenshot a new one every 10 floors or so. Allie says I have to screen save, then move to the flash drive, then the PS5. Too much pain. Like the name that was just like a squiggly face thing. Like he didn't have a real name. I think I know who that is. Or I think I know who you're talking about. I don't know if they're... Let me see. Let me see who's not in the guild now. Guild drama. Hold on before I get started with the weekly preview. Let me see who's not here now. Yeah, that's what I thought. Why were they in our guild for so long and then they would do that? Disgusting. Weirdo. Charlie Brown. What a Charlie Brown. Screenshots are always good. You can do it on your computer too. You just hold in like the window button and the print screen button. Usually. Anyway, let's go with the weekly preview. So I always start here. And I'm going to do chapters so you can watch after. 54:15. Weekly preview start. Save. Alright, Herald of Ruin, new epic troop, Dark Herald. Get this troop with glory from the Wards tab of the shop. Fortune and Glory, play the new holiday event and earn currency for the holiday store. Unlock a new legendary troop, a new pet, and even some new armor. Tower of Doom, defeat Dooms and gain points for your guild. Build a team from a color purple and search for the Dooms. New mythic troop, the Void Dragon, exclusive to Glory Gym, and it's pretty good. You know, if you go watch my mythic video from Friday, like the first one, like the first 30 minutes, I'm a little bit pooping on it, but that's based on whether or not you have Stellarix, Diamantina. If you don't, if you're not even close, then this is a good one to get. It's like a B+, A- type of mythic. It's one of the better ones we've gotten recently as a new mythic. But it's not an S tier, it's not a top 10, it's probably not a top 20, but it's right there. Maybe it's top 25. It's kind of like a Phoenicia, you know, Ella Magrim. It's better than Ella Magrim, but not as good as Stellarix. So, it's Stellarix Jr., but it's Ella Magrim Sr. I don't know. Somewhere in between those two. If you're going to put Celerix here, you put Elmagrim there, it's like in the middle. The Labyrinth Tablet for 41 more days. Week of Cinemirage, all Cinemirage troops gain 10% to skills. Week of Daemons, all Daemons gain 10% to their skills. And bonus souls, use the Dark Herald and PvP and Explorer to gain 40 souls. Alright, so we go to the SOULFORGE. And it's right here. Let's see what's in here. And before I get started, I'll do a chapter. And what are we at? 56:15. I'm serious about these chapters. I hate rewatching my whole video just to do chapters, but SOULFORGE time. Eye of Argus. Zillapachli. Tina 9000. Voice of Orpheus. So the best one this week is Tina 9000, top 10 mythic. 24 green, red, brown, Adana mech. Deal a range of damage, a range of true damage to 3 random enemies and gain a bunch of armor. Almost 100 armor for me. And then its traits, add 50% of armor to skull damage. Reduce damage from spells by 50%. Create 3 bomb gems when I die. Just all-arounder. It's an all-arounder. It's amazing. It's a top 10. It's not a top 5. It's towards the bottom of the top 10. But it's one of those Adanas. That's why Adana is the best event key drop table. Because Tina's there, Tesla's there, Ironhawk's there. It's crazy. So, be a good time to grab a Tina or 2. If you already have Ironhawk and you already have High King Irongut. Because after that, it's kind of like your own choice which top 10 you get next. Once you get 2, 3 Ironhawks and once you get High King Irongut, it's pretty much a free-for-all as long as you're doing top 10 mythics. So Tina 9000 is a great one. It's very durable, and it could hit the same enemy like 3 times and kill it, or 2 times and kill it, and then damage another one. Like, it hits really hard, and that true damage, imagine hitting for that top range of that true damage twice on the same target. They're dead. And then you're gaining all that armor, and you have a 50% reduction with spell damage, and it's pretty sweet. You can 50% start it. So, really good. True damage is always good, and when you add all the other things to it, and the 3 shots, it's a very nice top 10. Tina 9000. Highly recommended this week. Next up would be probably Eye of Argus. Eye of Argus is good because it's from Groshnok, because it's a Daemon Orc, because there's just no other good Groshnok mythics or Orc mythics, you know what I mean? So, if you have triple Eye of Argus, that's usually when it shines the best. And it's usable in, like, PvP. It's a very... You're not going to use it all the time, but it does have its use cases. And it's probably like a B-tier mythic. It's not a top 10, it's not a top 20, but it's worth mentioning, and it's getting second place this week. It's a good one. 22 red, yellow, brown, Groshnok, Daemon, Orc, explode a row, deal damage to a random enemy, boosted by red gems, brown gems, and skulls in the row. But the main thing, like, is sometimes with mythics, like Ironhawk, for example, create 2 Doom Skulls at the start of my turn, which ends up being, if you have 3 of them, you'll have 6 Doom Skulls at the start of every one of your turns. And that just makes the whole board full of Doom Skulls, and you're just doing skull damage right off rip every single turn. And it's pretty nice when it works out. Put it with like a web spinner or your hero or something that does crazy skull damage at the top of your team with 3 Eye of Argus following behind. It's pretty nice. But it's not a top 10. You don't want to get it if you don't have Tina. Get Tina first. Get Ironhawk first. Get High King Irongut first. Get Arachnian Weaver first. Like, get all the other stuff first. Don't get this first. Because you need like 3 of them. It's like a really bougie troop. You need like 3 of them to make it work properly. And who has 3 of these unless you're a super duper high level player? So, it's not just because of that. To spend 4,000 diamonds on this and then only have 1 and then you can't even do the thing. Like, it's really not worth crafting. But it is the second best in here this week, and it is a good mythic. It's just not great. And it's bougie. Voice of Orpheus is third. 22 red, yellow, purple, Leonis Empire, Divine Human. Deal damage to an enemy boosted by all ally mana. Cleanse all allies, then give all other allies 5 mana. Cleanse all allies when matching yellow gems. If for some reason you can't use Queen Beatrix, it's okay. It's not... It used to be way better. It was like the best cleanse option in the game. Cleanse all allies. But now with Queen Beatrix and like the Wand of Stars and stuff like that, doesn't get used hardly ever. But it's like a middle average mythic. Then you got Zillapachli bringing up the rear. 25, blue, green, purple, Suncrest, Strix Undead. Deal damage to an enemy boosted by purple gems. If there's a storm, deal double damage. If the enemy dies, create 12 skulls. No, it's not terrible. It's like average. Some people call it like Zul'Goth Jr., but it's like Junior. I will call the Void Dragon Stellarix Jr., but it's actually following in its father's footsteps. This thing is just, you know, like very weak Zul'Goth, kind of. Alright, so that's the mythics. You want to get Tina, and if you already have like all the top 10s and Tina, you would go for Eye of Argus, but you really need 3 of them to make it happen. Legendaries. We got Winter Imp, Crimson Bat, Emperor Corvash, and Saguaro. I was going to put those in order. Probably Emperor Corvash would be first. Used to be really good. Used to be like a top 10 legendary, but nowadays there's just other ways to do these things. And, you know, like stunning was his thing. Stun a random enemy in 4 or 5 gym match, but then Elementalist came in. A lot of stuff gets knocked down just because other stuff comes in that's better. He's got good traits. He's got a good spell. Deal true damage to the first 2 enemies, stun them, and drain their mana. I mean, if you got this as one of your first legendaries, it'd be pretty good. Just put it in first slot and you'll be good. You're probably not going to lose. But it's one of those. It's one of those type of troops where if you get it super early in the game, like an Infernus, Emperor Corvash, it can be very helpful, but later in the game, you probably won't use it anymore. But yeah, it's still good. It's probably a top 25 legendary. Crimson Bat is actually useful, so I'm going to give it second place. 15 blue, red, Galvania, Undead Monster. Deal true damage to all enemies. Gain 16 life. Deal double skull damage to wounded enemies. Deal double skull damage versus Divine. So there are some times where you will need like an undead team or something. You can do Crimson Bat and Draculus, for example, with the Ghost Queen. And they all do true damage. So it's a good little team to do. It's useful. It does hit all enemies for true damage. There's just stronger things in the game that hit all enemies for true damage, so you know what I mean? It's another, like, old troop, just like Emperor Corvash. Winter Imp. 12 blue, primal, elemental. Deal true scatter damage to all enemies boosted by blue gems. If the enemy dies, freeze all enemies. Gain 8 magic on blue gem matches. It's average. A little bit above average. Imps are no... Imps just aren't used in the game. It's something you kind of collect to have all the imps. But they really aren't used. I think there's like one that's used every once in a while, but it might be this one. But really you can ignore the imps pretty much. You don't use them. But it's not terrible. Like. Then Saguaro's bringing up the rear. 15, green, yellow, Drifting Sands, Elemental, Wild Folk. Deal damage to the 2 weakest enemies. Gain 10 life and attack. Super duper average legendary, so nothing terrible this week. Everything was average or above, and you got a top 10 mythic. So, decent SOULFORGE. Weapons. If for some reason you have 0 gems, and you need that Doomed Vulge, I don't know. I don't know if I'll do it or not, but it's there. It's in the SOULFORGE. If you have access to diamonds and gems, you should go down the gem route because you're going to be buying turns. You're going to be doing the event anyway. You might as well get potions and all the other stuff you get. This is just literally only giving you the weapon, and you're trading a bunch of diamonds for it. So, not the way you're supposed to do it, but if you're in a tight spot, maybe. Bane of Gods. It's an explodey, blows up purple, Cinemirage allies, summon a Cinemirage troop. The status effect... Cinemirage. Nice having those. Doomed Magi, Doomed Plunger. Keystone. Scythe of Sin. Sickle of Sin. This is deal damage and make red and purple for each Cinemirage ally. You have to have a full team of Cinemirage for this to work properly. The Explodey, you don't have to. This one you do, or else it's not worth using. Scythe McScytheface is a community made weapon. I don't know, like back in the day they did a little thing where they let the community make a weapon, and this is the community. If you didn't know that, little trivia for you. The community made this weapon. Choose a color and explode 4 gems of that color. Deal damage to all enemies of that color. It's not, you're not going to use it, but it's just interesting that the community made that weapon. Jack-o'-lantern. Explodey little inflict stats effects. Not terrible. Doomed crossbow. Best red doomed weapon in the game. You might use it with Zul'Goth or something on your red Guild Wars team or something like that. And that's it. So, highest priority is definitely the doomed crossbow. So this week you would go Tina 9000, then the doomed crossbow, and then that's about it. You should probably pass on everything else. Maybe Eye of Argus, but mostly Tina and the doomed crossbow. So that was the SOULFORGE. Let's go over to the shop. Man, I just keep getting calls today. Uh-oh, hold on a sec. Sorry, y'all. Jeez. Monday is my busiest day. For this, for my other stuff. And it's always something. I swear. But I'm going to keep going. So we're going to get this stream done. Let's go. Alright, I'm going to do Glory Shop now. Let me put the chapter down so people watching after the fact. We got about 108. 08. Is that right? 108. I think that's fine. Okay, Glory Shop. Save. Alright, let's go. Glory Shop. We got the Dark Herald in here. Remember to get your Spoils of War, first of all. It's always worth it. Event keys for glory. Dark Herald. 12 blue, purple, Cinemirage, Daemon Knight, gain barrier, create 11 blue lightning gems or create 11 yellow lightning gems. Reduce damage from skulls by 25%, explode a purple gem at the start of battle. It doesn't sound terrible, I haven't got to use it yet though. And I'm sure there's always something better. Like, it's probably not going to be something we're thinking about, yes, we always have to use it, like Thrall or Leprechaun or, you know, other things like that, like Tesla and... But, you know, if you just started the game and you have some glory and you get this guy, and it might be okay. Like, I got to see, like, how often is it filling itself back up with this? How often is this hitting? I haven't got to use it yet, but even if it does, all it's doing is gaining barrier otherwise. So, you'd like for it to do some damage or, you know, have better traits maybe. So, I don't know. Doesn't look amazing, but doesn't look terrible either. I don't know what to say about it. I don't think it's going to change the way we play the game. Arcane Spirit Traitstones is what it's coming in with. You can get as much as you want right now. So we'll go check out the troops that you can trait with that blue and purple Traitstone. We'll do that right now. Blue, purple, all colors, base rarity. Let's do show all. I gotta catch up in the chat too. I'll do it after this Traitstone thing. So we're looking for stuff that has good traits, and then you can go buy the Traitstone in the Glory Shop, and you can fully trait things. What do we got? King of the Ravens makes those 2 blue gems to spirit gems when my turn begins. That helps it when it's exploding, to have more of those on the board, to steal more mana. We got Ferrous Ra with Necromaster, 150% bonus souls from battle. We got Skady with the Ice Storm, the Snowstorm at the start of every turn. The Possessed King with the Unstable Possession. We got Vernalis and Ulor have, you know, some decent things on their traits. Scion has a little bit of stuff. You got La Raza here. If you've been wondering, like, you've been trying to use the Void Dragon and you're wondering where people are getting that storm, well, it's right here. And she definitely uses that stone, so you can get her fully traded now and put her with the dragon. That's one thing that's notable. Scylla with the Deadly Waters. Anything else? Triton with the 50% start from Merfolk. Malcandessa is an empowered converter. Converts yellow to green. The start of the battle. Anything else? Looks like a pretty ho-hum stone. Can usually tell by the legendaries. If there's not like a bunch of legendaries that need the stone, it's probably not good. And there wasn't really, so yeah. You're mostly looking at your La Raza and your Scylla and your Triton. And if you don't have those fully traded, you can get the stone in the shop right now. Alright, let's, I'm gonna do Glory Shop slash Traitstone on that last one, so we don't have to... Because the Glory Shop, like, going over the troop is, like, real fast. So we'll do Glory Shop slash Traitstone for that last chapter. And I'll go to the chat right now. Livewire with 2. Sauna. Did I see that right? Let's see here. So Chad ran out there. Sauna followed behind. Ali, Sauna, and Chad started the engine. And now we're kind of revving it. Giving it some gas. Blowing smoke in the air. Annoying the neighbors a little bit. And then Sauna powered up a bit. Now we're definitely revving it. We're definitely annoying the neighbors. We're thinking about turning that radio on. And Livewire brings it in, like, fully turns it up all the way. It's all the way turned up now. We are parking lot DJs today. It's been a minute. It's been a minute since we've gone down the tracks for sure and got out of there and not getting devoured by zombies. But it's been a minute since we've had a party at the train station right before we get devoured. And Livewire says he wants to party. Turn up that Tay-Tay. Let's all be Swifties. Sliding in sideways with our doors open, going in, getting our scratchers, leaving the music on, the doors open, the car on, and just blaring the music out because we know what everybody wants to listen to. Why would we close our doors, and why would we turn off our car, and why would we turn off down the music, even though there's nobody else in the car, and we're in the gas station? I don't know, because we're parking lot DJs, that's why. Good morning, Wormskull. So they weren't there that long? I swear I've seen that name for a while, but I don't know. Livewire says we've had that happen in the past and we never work right from Terrans anymore. We just started working with it like a couple months ago, huh? Maybe like 2, 3, 4 tower... Well, you know, I guess it's been longer than I thought, but... This is probably like our 4th Tower of Doom doing it. We used to post it in like an external chat. Post it on the guild server. Yeah, it almost needs to be posted 2 spots. Ali says I add the floors one at a time to PS5 chat. PlayStation chat. It disappears too fast on the guild game chat. That's true. Because people keep talking, it falls off the top. You're right about that. People do suck. Alright, Dragor, you're a legend. Livewire says we put it in group chat where you'd send messages to your friends, just have to invite the guild. Yeah, we have one of those too. Or we used to. That's how we used to do it. Good morning, Wormskull. Hello, Supernova. Ali says Terran World Guide looks okay now. Yeah, we just have to change our password. Once we kick that person out, I don't know if you can change your password midweek. Or we could, I don't know. You might have to make a whole new one, which would suck. Thanks again, Sana. You're a legend. Chad says what they should do instead of showing a skull and crossbones when you clear a room, they should show an icon for what... I know. They just, you know how it is. The devs want you to be confused and, like, keep going and, like, waste stuff. And they want you to be overwhelmed. They want you spending money. They don't want to make everything easy and clear and... Yeah. Yeah, I've forgot before, Sana. Like, I'll forget what it was, and I'll be like, oh. I remember to write it down, but I forget. I don't remember what it was, so. Right. Maybe the other scout will do it. Alright, y'all. Let's keep it going. We're going to do the event key drop table now. Send Mirage. Let me mark down the chapter in the details. Where are we at? We're at 115. We'll do 116. Because by the time I get over there. Event key drop table. Man, this is going to be a long stream. I'm only to the event key drop table. Send Mirage. Let's go look at the event key drop table. Base rarity. Send Mirage. We might have to save a couple things for tomorrow, honestly. With everything I got going on today. Show all. Alright, so. Send Mirage, event key drop table. Scourge of Honor is very good. True damage to all enemies. Supposedly the hardest hitting true damage in the game to all enemies. And you gain 2 mana back for each cursed or diseased enemy, and you curse and disease a random enemy matching 4 or more gems. So that's going to happen quite a bit. So he gets his own mana back, while hitting all enemies for true damage pretty hard. He's really good if you have like 2 of them. You don't have to, but like 2 of him with the King Salinas, who will 50% start them. It's pretty nice. You got Wrath, who's a good legendary. Not, like, overused these days, but still, you see me using him, like, in the Skull Waterfall team, just for fun. And it's just very, very solid legendary. Probably, like, a top 20, top 15. Maybe even borderline top 10. And then you got Bane of Mercy. Right here. Very important troop. You might even throw a few keys just to try for it. Like when you throw some keys to try to get Leprechaun in Bright Forest or wherever. You don't go overboard because there's way better kingdoms to throw your event keys for, but maybe you throw 50, maybe you throw 100 trying for the Bane of Mercy. Maybe you throw 200 trying for. 13 blue, yellow, send a Mirage Daemon. Give attack to the first ally and convert yellow gems to purple to boost the effect. Inflict curse on all enemies. Start battles with full mana. It was one that we were so excited about when it came out, and it's still just as good as when it came out. But yeah. But it's very good. You should have it. You should get it. It is useful. It's an empowered converter that curses all enemies. So it allows you to devour. It allows you to instant kill with Scorpius. It's really good with like High King Iron Gut and Scorpius, your ally, basically. She's not like all over the place like people thought she would be. Like on every single team going forward. Like when she came out, people were kind of going a little bit too crazy. But she is very, very, very good. Very good epic. And you should have it. Try to get it. But other than that, that's about it. That's Send a Mirage. You got one really good mythic that's not a top 10. You got a good legendary that's, you know, borderline. And then you got the super awesome Bane of Mercy that makes everything super easy, like High King Iron Gut devours and Scorpius instant kills and stuff like that. So that was the event key drop table. One more floor scouted, says Allie. Bane of Mercy is awesome. Dervicious says, anyone have diamonds left after Ironhawk? I hope not. I hope you went all out for Ironhawk. But there are people out there that already have Ironhawk, and they don't, and they didn't have to get the and so they have diamonds and they're waiting for other things, so. Alright, so what's next? I did the event key drop table. What else is going on this week? I don't think anybody cares about this part, so I'm not going to put a chapter. But, alright, so today you're going to be doing the Tower of Doom. You're probably going to be doing the campaign. You might start on your PvP. You might, you know, be doing Epic Trials or Underspire. There's a lot of stuff today. Tomorrow, the holiday event. You got to do your holiday battles every day. So make sure to do your holiday event. Don't forget about that with everything else going on. That's probably more important than doing like your Underspire or your PvP or your Epic Trials. Like the holiday, you only get so much per day. Like you need to do it today. You know, you got to do it every day. So things like your adventure board and your dungeon and your holiday event are things that aren't going to be there tomorrow. So you got to get it done today. Tuesday, Faction Assault looks like Depths of Sin, maybe. Wednesday, the pet is new. It's a dragon pet. Thursday class is Doomsayer. Not too great of a class. And then Friday we have Bounty. Bounty event. Pretty good single player event. You can use Tesla for quite a while, till like Saturday or so. We'll see. We gotta test it again. We got a couple bounties, I think, in the next couple, pretty close back to back. So we're gonna be testing Tesla and see exactly where she can go. But it's very good. You can definitely use her all day Friday. You can use Tesla all day Friday. As long as you're using the bounty captain and 2 other bounty troops, you can use her all day Friday, that's for sure. And you're probably pretty safe to use her Saturday too, but I can't say for sure, so I don't want to say. If you buy up to tier 5, you can use Tesla the whole time. If you buy up to tier 4, you're definitely safe to use her all day Friday. I could say that. Alright, so that was what else was going on this week. So now, let's look at, I guess, the campaign, because we can get that out of the way pretty quick. And let me do this chapter 1:21:40. Campaign. Save! Alright, the third piece of the Labyrinth tablet was in Shintang, but not in the possession of the Sky Elves. The Pandurska were owed us a few favors, so we helped them lay siege to some dragons who have obtained the piece many centuries ago. Alright, we got Slayer, Fire Crystals, and Brawler. That's just all going to happen as you play the game. If you really want to get these maybe Ferocity with Rage Reaver for that. What's another red? Like my red Guild Wars team. What else makes red? I don't know. But you'll just get it as you go. There's no like reason to hurry up and get this done. It'll happen. And we're getting more copies of the pet. And a book there. Some Dragonite. And you were right, whoever said about the stat, we'd get 0 magic. Isn't that weird? 0 magic. Strange. That's a campaign. I wouldn't pay attention to it. I would just let it be done as it gets done. And maybe check on it each day just to make sure. You don't want to have Sunday come around and you're not done for some reason. But that's very unlikely that you're not just going to get it done as you play the game normally. But that's the campaign. Not too much going on there. What else? What's this? Oh, the holiday event. Okay. We gotta do this. 1:23:30. What should I save for tomorrow? Because I don't know if I'm gonna have time to do everything. But let's do this. Alright, so the shop, the way I like to do it... Oh, we already have this armor. Dang it. I think we already have Crimson armor, don't we? Let's go look. Is that a repeat armor? They keep doing repeat armors now. It's right there. Wear it right now. Anyway, if you don't have the Crimson armor, I would recommend getting that first because you never know when it's going to come back around. Especially now that we've seen it twice. Like, can you imagine getting it a third time? Like, that would be pretty crazy. So I usually recommend you get the armor first. If you already have the armor, don't waste holiday points on it because you already have it. There's no reason to get 2. Can't do anything with 2 pieces of armor. You already have it. So I usually go for the pet next because you're not going to be able to get this pet, especially the golden one. So you're getting 2 copies of pets for Shintang. Right? Or Cinnamorough. Is it Shintang? Yeah, I think it's Shintang, right? Yeah, Shintang. So it's really easy. You just do this event, and then you get the pet. And then you get as many copies and wait till it turns to gold. You keep buying it until it turns to gold. And then you buy 1 copy of the gold one. Because you can always use an orb on it later. You just need 1 copy of the gold. But you'll get enough of this one to get it fully ascended and stuff. And be another fully ascended pet from Shintang. Then you'll have the gold one you can maybe orb later, and now you got 2 from Shintang. The next thing you should get is the legendary. This will be available later, and it always is a thing. It comes into the game later. 100%. This was not 100%. Until we started re-seeing armors. Like they put the same armor in the holiday events back. Yeah. Before that started happening, we weren't sure that we would ever see these armors again. We were always sure you're always going to see the legendary again. It's a guarantee. It's going to be in the drop table in a couple months. So unless you're just impatient as heck, you should not get the legendary first. I would say if you have the armor, go for the pet. If you don't have the armor, go for the armor, and then go for the pet. Get the golden pet, and then go for the legendary. You can still get all of it. This thing is Tian Long, 16 yellow, purple Shintang Dragon. Deal damage to all enemies, create a mix of 16 red and yellow gems. Gain enchantment matching yellow, 30% skull reduction. So it's not bad. It's another dragon that hits all enemies and makes some colors. The new dragon's better, the Void Dragon. So I don't know when you would use this, but it's another dragon. People like dragons. And you want to buy this like every day, one time. It's only 50 gems. And you kind of need extra battles to get everything. The power orb is worth going for. Like, if you still need power orbs. Like, I already have Zul'Goth. I have 2 Zul'Goths. I have, like, CT. I have Enraged Kurndar. I have everything that I could ever... Like, I don't need Orbs of Power. Then I have a bunch of Orbs of Power on top of that in case something else comes in. But if you don't have Zul'Goth, you don't have CT, you don't have Enraged Kurndar, or you're missing one of them, it's a pretty cheap Orb of Power right there that you should get after you get these other things. Because these other things may never come back. The Orb of Power is good, but you want to get the other things first. But you could get all of them. As long as you buy at least once a day. You might even have to buy like twice a couple of days. But, you can get all of them. These 2 you should never buy. They're crap. But the corners, you want all the corners. Alright, let's go. Make a team. The golden battle, I don't think it matters when you use it. I'm not 100% sure, but I don't think it matters. It's kind of just like an extra battle. Unless somebody knows in the chat, let me know. But I think the golden battle is just kind of like an extra battle. Doesn't matter too much when you do it. Alright, so we got yellow. What are we going to do? Early on, you're going to want to hit all enemies, you know, like always. Maybe do, Guard's Avatar. Wonder how this is going to work, though, with, my first thought. Helicoptering. I don't know how we're going to end up mana generating for it, though. Could do Dawnbringer early. Maybe Flail of Guard, isn't that yellow? Could do Golden Cog, I mean, it would boost your armor. These guys are both knights. Wonder if there's anything for a knight. Nothing. Okay. Dawnbringer would be a good choice because you have to use yellow, so you're gonna have all yellow. Not with this team. You would make a different team if you're gonna do Dawnbringer, though. The wand. You can always use the freaking wand. So if you don't have the wand, though, try Flail of Guard. The wand is always an option, dude. Like, it's so crazy. And then maybe yellow mana generators. Harpy Mage. And we don't have, like, potions and crap, so I might want to do this. Like, how's she gonna get up? Like, what's the point of having her if we don't maybe put her up here? And she's probably gonna get up him. I don't know, something like that. Yellow. And we got a lot of red, we got a lot of brown. We're gonna make a brown storm, so... But we kind of want to get up the Harpy Mage. I think I'm going to do red. Minus green, that's good. Class, got a lot of brown. Let's do Titan. When I think of Brown Storm, I think of Titan. Storm Aura. Alright, high level team, let's go. Yeah, when Harpy Mage, when you don't have an enchant potion, you pretty much have to put her up top, I guess. And then you just gotta match like yellow or red, and you're off to the races. Caster on him. You hope he gets up, but if not, you got your wand, bang. Guard medals. I can't show too many battles or else we won't be able to do more teams, so I'll do one more battle. This is the high level team for the holiday. With all this mana generation, it should, like, maybe you have to cast guard twice later, but yellow and red, we don't have it, so we'll try to get the wand up. Bang. There we are. Get out of here. There's the high level team for the holiday event. Can I explain the gold pet, E-Tiger? It's just a cosmetic pet, and which means, you know, it doesn't really have a bonus, but it counts towards Shin'Tang as a pet for your power levels and stuff. So you have to buy a certain amount of the regular pet before the golden pet will appear. So once you just keep buying that pet, you'll know because it'll become golden, and then you can buy the golden pet. You just buy one copy. It's just a cosmetic pet. It's like visual purposes only / kingdom power only, so you have more pets for the kingdom. Alright, so that's high level. Probably not going to do base rarity. Alright, what are we going to do for mid level? Can't use mythics. Yellow. Mid level. Now there's a FedEx truck outside. What do we got? I mean, you could do Keelan and Divine Ishbala. That might be pretty cool. We'd be doing skulls then. Let me look at everything, though. Vanya would be good, like, early. She'll probably fall off eventually. Bork is good. We could have used Bork. Let's throw Bork. We could have used Bork for that last team. So if you want to use Bork instead of, Harpy Mage, it might be better. You'd have to change your class to Mech. Too bad Chalcedony, you can't use her anymore. Unfortunate. You could do the Egress, Ecotl. It's like the only journey troop that could loop still, potentially. Shocktopus. I don't know. I think I'm gonna try my Divine Ishbala Keelan. I'm not seeing anything that, except for Egress Ecotl. I wasn't seeing anything. It's tickling my pickle. So we're gonna make ourselves Mech. So we can start or Mechanist, whatever. I guess. Banner would be yellow, and it doesn't matter. Whoever we want to get up, I guess brown. Purple, no. Green, okay. Let's see how this goes. We're gonna have to do skulls. It's kind of, I don't know. We'll see. And I have them in the wrong order. Damn it. I got Keelan ahead of Divinish Follow. That might be okay, though. Alright, get Bork up. Now we're looking for Keelan first. And then if not, Divinish Bala. And we don't have either one, but we're gonna keep clearing this board until we have it. We have this. And now this. And back to this. Maybe you find something better. But it's an option. I feel like I'll make 3 holiday teams. Hopefully you can find one you like. Alright, so we got the brown up here. We got the purple into the red. We got the wand. Boom shakalaka. Purple. Look at Keelan first. Got Keelan. Divinish Bala. Bang, bang, bang. Peace out. No mythics. Does have the wand, though. But we did a poll about the wand, and 80% of the people have wand. So I feel like the 20% is low level. Not mid. There's your mid-level team for holiday event. Alright, now low level. We gotta get rid of that. We gotta get rid of that. Probably should get rid of that. Maybe triple finesse Nimbus bow. I'm not gonna think too hard about it, y'all. If you have the wand, you can do the wand. I don't think I can use Nimbus bow, actually, so I might have to. You could do E-Coddle. Where's E-Coddle? Come on, dummy. E. Could do this. Could throw an Egress on there if you want. Take one of these. I mean, you could just... we need to do our hero, though. What are we going to do here? Is there... Probably not a Strix weapon. That's yellow. It's probably not going to work. How do you spell it? S-T-R-Y-X. You can't spell. Ah, Feather Strike? No. I mean, if you have the wand, use it. If you don't, you could use any other explodey weapon. Ooh, I think we got Glowing Core. It's like, do you have Glowing Core? Like... As this will do for constructs. It's probably the best thing we could do. Something like that. Maybe put finesse up here so we, if we need to summon, could summon. And then we have to make ourselves a Stormcaller. Our finesse is not going to work as good. And banner, yellow. What? Maybe green. Minus blue is fine. Alright, here's our low-level team. So no mythics, no legendaries, no wand, no Dawnbringer. Alright, Wormskull, I feel you, man. Freaking Mondays are hard, huh? We're looking for blue to yellow. I should have looked for that before I did anything else. Skulls are going to hit pretty hard. Alright, I mean, we got a decent amount of blue to yellow. We got this red. Screwed up our blue and yellow. Cool. Alright, well. Now we got it. Alright, one more battle, then we're done with the holiday event. You always want to power up. Unless you're having trouble losing. It's like the dungeon. You always go down. You never go up. Unless you're having trouble. It's better to win and get some points than to lose. And blue to yellow. Skulls. Blue to yellow. There it is. Just gotta wait. It'll come eventually. Bang! Low-level team for the holiday event. Alright, what do we got next? So much going on. We got PvP, Epic Trials, Underspires. I'm doing Underspire tomorrow. Always do. Hopefully PvP is a lot of repeats. That'd be great. Let's look at PvP next. Don't let me forget something. I feel like I told people... What'd I tell y'all to remind me? Oh, to do the chapters. I'm doing that, so... What's this one? Tower of Doom, we already did that. Campaign, Venture Board, Gems, make sure you do it. Booster, PvP, we're about to do that. Anything here? We did that. Underspire I do tomorrow. Faction I'll do tomorrow. I might leave the Epic Trials till tomorrow, I don't know. We'll see how much time we got after PvP. Because Epic Trials takes a while, and I like to show the battles and not just, like, mansplain it to you. We got Sword's Edge, we got Fae, we got Blue, we got Giant. Alright, I better do a timestamp. 1:43-ish. And catch up in the chat. Let's catch up in the chat, then I'll do my timestamp. Livewire turning up the Tay-Tay. He's a Swiftie. Parking lot DJs today. Bane of Mercy is awesome. Mark got his first Ironhawk last week. Now he's at 2,400 diamonds. I explained the Golden Pet. I hopefully, let me know, E-Tiger, if you understand it now. Harpy Mage is good. Bork is good. Phoenicia, yep. Livewire says Golden Battle gives 10 more of the resource even if you lose the battle. Alright, so maybe you should save it till later when it's harder then. Wormskull had to bail, that's fine. Finesse, yep. PvP has Brown repeat. Yeah. I was using Diamantina for Brown. You can use Diamantina almost everywhere, except for the, like, Fae and Sword's Edge and stuff. Alright, let's find the ones that are the same, and, well, I don't know. Let's do them all. Alright, so, let me do my timestamp. 1:44:15. PvP. PvP. Teams. Alright, let's go. Sword's Edge. Did not save my team. Thank you so much, game. It never saves your team. I mean, it does sometimes, and then sometimes it doesn't. What's up with that? I was doing, I think, Ulf, Sir Quentin. And then a weapon. Flail, maybe? Yeah. This was the best I could come up with for Sword's Edge, and I remember it. We got a lot of brown. Probably yellow. I want to get our... There we go. Eagle Banner, Stonesong Eerie. Class. We don't have to go Knight, so let's go Titan. We got an explodey weapon, so it doesn't matter. If we had like one doing damage and putting gems on the board, it would matter. Alright, this is my team for Sword's Edge. You've seen it before, so let's not do the battle. I'll just show the team code. It's a true damage team, so... You know, everybody's getting 50% started, right? You're dealing true damage to 3 random enemies. So you're just going to cast Ulf over and over. You're going to cast Flail to explode blue, which is great, because Ulf uses blue. Then you're going to get a positive stats effect to Ulf and Sir Quentin Hadley. And, you know, if you happen to lose somebody down here, you get a summon. But yeah, getting up the Flail, cast it, get up the Ulfs. You might have to get them both up and then cast the Ulfs until you win. It's not the best one to keep doing, but if you have to do it, here's a team. In case you have, like, Central Spire and Sword's Edge, it'd be better to do Sword's Edge, so use this team. Alright, Faye. I can't remember Faye. I think we've had it before, though, right? Mistralis. King Aberon would be good. He's 50% start for Faye. We got Queen Titania. Tannenbaum. Foxfire King, huh? Double up on that. And that's an easy to get troop. Rowan you could do. Rowan is nice. So if we had King Aberon and Rowan, what about the weapons? Is it any weapon? Okay. What else would we put on the team? Oh, probably Leprechaun, right? Isn't Leprechaun here? I'd probably do a Rowan. I mean, Foxfire King is good too, but it's easier to get up Rowan. And she can hit super hard with the guard medals. And this will be one of your faster teams as well if you want to farm VP. And then, you know, depending on how hard it gets, if you're one-shotting or not, you might want to do like Golden Cog. But if not Golden Cog, then Wand or Mountain Crusher or whatever. Some explodey weapon. Let's do Golden Cog, though, in case you need some, it's a weapon everybody has, and can give some armor to Rowan if she needs it. Class, you'd probably just do one you're leveling. But if I was going to pick, I'd say Archer. 50% start and Green Storm. We got a lot of green. Even though we don't need it super bad, except for Rowan. Especially early. Let's just do green and blue. Minus brown, that's fine. And if you don't, you can use any weapon you want. Like, this doesn't, you don't have to do this. Golden Cog's only if you're not one-shotting. If you're one-shotting with Rowan, there's no point of the Golden Cog. And I'll just pick lowest VP, like, blaze through it. Let's do one battle just to see if it wipes in one shot or not. I don't think I have guard medals on, though. Probably won't, looking at their stats. Yeah. I don't have a guard on, or... That's when you would just do that. Anyway, just adjust based on your stats and their stats and stuff like that. You know. I would pick, like, this battle. I'll put my guard medals on, of course. Get up there. Let's do one more battle with this team, because this might be the fastest team this week. Pick the lowest, because you want to one-shot and just get on to the next one. You can maybe do 2 battles in the time you would do 1 hard battle. Maybe. If it works out the way I'm thinking, and you're just one-shotting them, why would you pick the harder battle when you could do, like, 2 battles for the price of 1? Bang, get out of here, right? Done with fire crystals, by the way. No reason to pay attention to that. I wasn't even trying. And I got that done. But here's your Fae team. You could also do Foxfire King if you don't want to do Rowan. If you do Rowan for everything in the game and you're like, no more Rowan. Well, you could do Foxfire King. Maybe go Wand, Foxfire King, King Aberon or something. Man, my chat hasn't moved in a minute. On the PlayStation screen, at least. Alright, blue. Wish it would just save some of them. Come on. What's that doing for blue? I think this was the Psycho Mega Missy just for fun, right? I think I ended up changing it to something else later, though. Let's show something different since it's not here. I'm just gonna do, you could do Gob Truffle Shuffle, of course. That would get you through. Queen Beatrix. Venoxia. I like Shagaroth, though, so let's do that. Let's go, yeah, A to Z, come on. Go to O. Osha's Tome. Maybe it's triple Shagaroth? Because what else are we going to do? What's a blue mana generator? Could do Force. No, that's green. What's empowered here? Anything? Oh, we got, hold on. Hold on. We got Mirage Queen. It pays to remember. 50% start for Elemental. Look, Elemental. You can make your class Elemental if you want. Because this will make your Blue Storm, right? Ice Storm right there. We'll just go with Elementalist class. Banner, blue for sure. And then, I don't know, I guess purple, so we have more purple. Minus red, you could, because you're not really going to care about getting up the Mirage Queen. But why not do green if there's no green on your team? And I got guard medals on still, but I'm just showing the team, so. You put Nisha's on. And it's fun to hear it scream every time. Maybe look for your Mirage Queen sometimes, too, with the green conversion. One of many teams you can do. Blue has a lot of options. You can do the Truffle Shuffle, you can do Rowan, you can do Psycho Mega Missy, you can do like Zul'Goth, High King Iron Gut, there's Diamantina. There's lots of options here, so I'm just showing something different. There you go, blue team for PvP. I know, I hate they don't save the teams. What's up with that? 'Cause it's not like... They would just have to remember blue team. Here's your blue team. I don't know. I wish they would give us more team slots, and we could save our own PvP teams. Call it like PvP Blue. Alright, there's blue, so we've done Sword's Edge, Fae, and blue. Giant, we've had Giant before. Oh, it saved it! So we don't have to show this, you know about this. We keep doing this one over and over for Giant. You just cast Osha's Tome, you get up your Balders, you cast Balder, you make tons of skulls, it always gets an extra turn. You're just casting Balder, 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 making tons of skulls and winning. Not too much to say there. Oops. I think I've seen Tacit using the Onyx Giant. If you want to throw that on there, it's also blue, that's fine. But it does backfire sometimes, and this is more of a, you know, you don't have to have the Onyx Giant, who's a crazy mythic, but it does look pretty cool. You want to throw that on there instead of one of the balders. Shout out to him for that. Alright, Central Spire should always be the same. You shouldn't need a team for that because it's there every single time. Brown. I could show you what I was using for brown. I don't know if you're going to like it. Because it was Diamantina. And I don't know why. Where is it? I forget how I had it. I think Bork. It wasn't like the best Diamantina team ever, but it was working. And I'm trying to go through these as fast as I can. So if I remember a team, I'm just going to do it. And then, who was the last one? I think, it was stupid because if you cast her, you make a freaking blue storm, which you don't really want with Diamantina, but, I don't know. That's how I had it, so this is what I was doing. If you can figure something else out instead of Daughter of Ice, go for it. I was looking just for something empowered. And then Titan, remember Brownstorm. Guess we don't need a Storm, so yeah, let's do Mech. Never mind. Whenever you use Bork, you pretty much have to use Mechanist. Or else there's no reason to use it. And we got tons of brown. And what? Main yellow. Get up Bork. Minus purple, I guess. Eagle Banner. And do I have niches on? Probably not. But I'll show you the concept. You haven't seen this one before. We used to do Chalcedony, but Chalcedony's no longer viable, so we can't use Chalcedony. So I had to find something else. This is my little quick... Like, I could do this right now, but I got this instead, so I'm going to do this instead. So I'd rather have a Skull Storm. It's just kind of like a backup plan. If nothing is going right, you cast the Daughter of Ice, or whatever her name is. Her Storm is not good for our team, though. So I don't know what to do there. Let me know if you figure something else out. The team is really just this. But you saw it wiped in one shot, and I'm hoping that's what happens a lot of the time. And that was without Nisha medals. Just pick the lowest VP. I mean, that's what I do anyway. So there's a brown team. Do your brown Guild Wars team if you want. Blighted Lands? What the heck is Blighted Lands? You don't have enough balders? Oh no. Maybe try the Onyx Giant on there, or any other blue troop. Balder will work as long as it's all blue. You can't do it. You can't have any troop that's not blue though, or it won't work as good. Blighted Lands. What the heck is this one? I think we've had it before, but it was like maybe Nocturnia, right? Blighted Lands is terrible. I think it's Nocturnia, right? Just double up on it. We got some, let's see. Blue to purple. Well, why not do her? Yellow to purple. She does damage. And then your weapon. So we have Daemon. They're all Blighted Lands. They're all Daemons. So maybe the Gatekeeper. Red and purple. Could do Soul Reaper. Anyway, Soul Reaper or Gatekeeper, they're both the same. Except for this one, you don't. So if you use the Soul Reaper, you're going to have to make yourself a crappy class. That's the problem. You're going to have to be from Blighted Lands. With Gatekeeper, you don't have to. You can do any class you want. So that's why I did Gatekeeper. Lots of brown, once again. Just keep going Titan. And banner, we got lots of brown. And, let's get up our weapon, I guess. You could do purple if you want, though. Oh, there's nothing there, so we can't do that. So I'm gonna go purple. We can do that. Okay, Cavernous Banner, Durgaroth. I think I've shown this before, but let's go ahead and do it. Alright, you're looking for this. We don't really have it, but what else are we gonna do? This is not, like, Sword's Edge and Blighted Lands, you should avoid those at all costs. I mean, Central Spire is the worst, but Sword's Edge and Blighted Lands are right behind it, so... And we probably need both up. So I'm gonna keep doing this till they both get up. And then shoot on 2. Wow. Well, I don't have niches on. Now what? The Blighted Lands is terrible. Ouch. Ow, they killed my hero. What are we gonna do? There we go. I need to put on niches or something. What else would you do for Blighted Land? Like, this is the only option, really. Definitely don't be messing around with higher VP. Might even need, like, an Anu, because that was kind of slow. Alright, let's try it again with its medals on. Lowest level. Okay. Do we get alignment? No. Excuse me, no. Still don't have it. And still don't have it. Jeez. And we pretty much have to have both of them, so I just keep going with this. There we go. That's better. Anyway, if you come up with something else, let me know, but it's about as good as it's going to get for Blighted Lands. Yeah, I should probably take a drink, huh? Oops. There you go. A team. Avoid this one at all costs, though. And we got Mystic. Mystic. Sheesh. Ah, Queen Beatrix. Queen Beatrix. We're gonna have to do Harpy Mage. Malcondessa, maybe. Yeah, looks like Queen Beatrix. Where are you at? Double up on it. Malcondessa. Weapon. Can do anything we want. Green and brown. Hmm. Go wand. You could do wand. You could do a boreal crystal. You could do Osha's tome. I'm not sure which one I want to do. Let's just go with this. You could do wand, Osha's tome, a boreal crystal, mountain crusher. We want a green or a brown storm, so you can do Titan or Archer. We've done Titan a bunch of times, so let's do Archer. Banner, blue. I guess green. We're hoping we only have to cast Queen Beatrix. We got all kinds of green falling, whether it's from our class or our weapon. This is yellow to green. Got the weapon. Let's go. Oh, come on, dude. Got this. Nice. And I just Beatrix them down. I just looped them to death. You could make a tweak if you want. If you want to tweak it, tweak it. Mostly with the weapon. Or the class. Might be another good option for going quick. You don't have Diamantina. Diamantina's always one. Like Stellarix and Diamantina are usually the best options for like farming VP, but if you don't have Stellarix and Diamantina, it's Rowan, Queen Beatrix, stuff like that. Teslas. There you go for Mystic. We got Monster and Yellow. I already know Yellow. What's Monster? Monsters. Shoggoth. What did I do for Monster last time? I think I did Shoggoth again. I like Shoggoth if you didn't notice. Yeah, but how are we gonna start it? With what? Arachne Weaver's pretty good if you want to use that. Oh, that's what I did. I remember now. I went like this. And I think I went Osha's Tome. You can do Wand if you want. We got all blue, though. Up. Like that. And we got a lot of purple, so let's do Thief. 50% start, Purple Storm. Banner, blue. Blue and purple. Or blue and yellow. We got this right here, though. Let's go. So Shoggoth will be hitting first and last. It'll weaken the last slot, and then you can cast Arachne Weaver. You just really got to get up that Osha's Tome to get going. Or do this, I guess. Oh, that's a start. I don't know. Yep, gave him an extra turn. Just keep a toming. Go. 70. Nope. Now. You know. It's a weird restriction, but this team does work. And it's not as bad as Sword's Edge or Blighted Lands or Central. I like it. It's kind of fun. When I see Monster, I'm like, oh, that's cool. I'll do Monster. There you go. One more, and I know what it is, so I always do the same one for yellow. It never saves it. What is it? Javendra. I like this team. It's fun. Like, it might not be the fastest, but it's fun. I like it. So I use it. And it is pretty quick when it's not slow. Weapon. Wand. Wand. What? Yes, I can use wand, right? There it is. Wand. Ishbala. Go like that. And then you cast from the bottom up. I know it's weird. I mean, you get your wand up, and then you cast it, and then you cast from the bottom up. Class. I mean, Titan's fine, or Thief. Titan will drop Brown, which will get up the Avendra and the Wand, and then it will also help Keelan with its alignment. So I think I go Titan. You can do Thief if you want. Alright, Tyrion, what's up, man? I'm gonna catch up in the chat after this. Got a whole bunch of yellow. And we got a lot of purple and brown. So let's look at purple. Minus green, that's fine. Let's go. Fell Roost. You do Medal of Seasons here. Everybody's 50% started, so you don't need Anu, so just do 3 seasons. We're looking to get up the wand first. So any way to do that, bang. You hope it hits. Look at all that, let's do this. And you look from the bottom up. Like, you want Keelan to cast Keelan before Divine Ishbala. You want Divine Ishbala to cast before Arc Proxy. But since we don't have that right now, I'm just gonna blow up the board. Oh man, I could have did Yavendra. All right, this first, then this, then this. Crush their face in, and then we go back and we do it again if we can. We got this. We got this. We gotta have something. Come on. Oh well. Let's do this. Okay, come on. It's like a harder team or something. We got this. And now we have this. Get out of here. Most times it'll go faster than that, too. And you'll get used to it. You'll know what to look for when. There's yellow. So that's all the PvP teams. Do I have time for Epic Trials? I'll try to do it quickly. I might not be able to, because I don't think I have, you know, it's a new one, first of all. So we'll probably have to do Epic Trials again tomorrow. I'll, like, quickly look at it for y'all today. But, it's a new one, so I have nothing done yet. So I'm going to have to run through all of it. And I can give you, like, my opinion on it. Before I get out of here, I gotta go do some stuff. Alright, we got 2... We'll say 14, 45, Epic Trials. Alright, I got all the chapters in there. If you came in late or you're just, you know, I got chapters. You can click on anything you want. We got the intro, we got Tower of Doom start, we got the high-level team for Tower of Doom, we got the mid-level team for Tower of Doom, we got the low-level team for Tower of Doom, we got the weekly preview start, we got the SOULFORGE, the Glory Shop, TRAITSTONE, we got the event key drop table, we got the campaign, we got the holiday teams, we got the PvP teams, and now we got Epic Trials. You can click on any one of those and go straight to it. Alright, deal damage to an enemy boosted by skulls. If the enemy is divine, deal triple damage. 50%, okay. Double skull damage versus divine. Is anybody divine over here? That doesn't matter. Gluttony, explode 4 gems of an enemy's mana color. I mean, you could get a Devour, I guess. Despond. Huh. At least that's a summon? Attack to the first ally, convert yellow gems to purple. Inflict curse. I mean, that's definitely your tank. I feel like I want to protect Despond. And Bane of Mercy is going to be making purple for it, so I kind of want to throw this on the bottom. Well, I don't know. I guess it's already in the most protected slot, huh? It's like our summoner. Depends, like what are they doing? True damage to an enemy. 2 strongest enemies. The enemy and the enemy below. So you really can't predict where they're going to shoot. But nobody's shooting particularly to last slot, so I think I'm going to put Despond in the bottom. Because if I get up Bane of Mercy, who starts empowered anyway, but, I don't know. I think this is the order. Like, they almost had it right. Like, they probably do. You don't have to switch it if you don't want to. But you're not going to see much. Me doing, like, let me do a battle. It's not on Epic Trials yet. But you're going to look for this. Yellow to purple. Give attack to the first ally. Right? And then the purple's going to go straight to this guy. You're going to want to shoot the bottom. Like, shoot this guy. With Despond. And then it'll hit everything on their team. But you're probably more going down the skull, like, skull route. You're kind of going bottom up with Despond and top down with everything else. Alright, we got this. Early, though, if you got to do all the battles, Despond is the way to go, because you're going to hit all enemies. But late, you might want to build your attack up. Ooh. See, I'm not like super early. I don't know if this one's gonna be hard or what. It's a new one. Alright, so what does this guy do? And nobody's divine. And that's just a flat 20% chance, so... a mana generation type of deal. I guess we shoot this, maybe on first slot? Yeah. It's just our tank. Maybe we boost it up with Bane of Mercy. So let's, we got purple. It's only 4 gems, like it doesn't matter. It's only 4 gems. Just pick whoever, I guess. Doesn't really matter. Whoever you want to maybe devour. You could save this for the summon. What does Abject of Despond do? I need to check on that, because that might make a difference. Abject of Despond, what does that do? Well, pick bottom, though, on this guy. That way he hits everybody. And... let's try to get Bane of Mercy. Cast... nope, come on. I got it. It's giving attack to our first slot, so our skulls hit harder. And it's getting up Despond. It's like Bane of Mercy is giving you your attack potential. Whether it's getting Despond up or giving attack to your first slot. Casting Bane of Mercy is a good thing. No matter how you slice it. $69, oh yeah. I don't know. I think one, they'll die. Yep. I don't know what to tell you. I don't have time to do like the whole thing right now. I can just give you my first impressions today, and we'll do more of it tomorrow. Tomorrow we're going to be doing the faction, the Underspire, and we'll do more of this. But that's what I would say. You know, Bane of Mercy is pretty important. It's giving attack to your first ally, and it's giving you the purple to get up Despond. Despond, if it's early, you just shoot it off. If it's late, you might want to save it for the summon. What does Abject of Despond do? We got to go check. Destroy all gems of the most used enemy color. Then eliminate 3 magic from all enemies. If Despond is on my team, eliminate 3 more magic. So not much. It's just a summon in case you lose a troop. I wouldn't, like, lose one of your troops to bring that in, because that's not that good. So yeah, I mean, the Bane of Mercy, and then you're giving a ton of attack to your War Machine, so you want to just cast the Bane of Mercy as much as you can. If you get lucky, maybe you get a Devour with Gluttony. You got a 50% skull reduction with War Machine. You're casting Despond on their last slot, so it hits all enemies. Basically all I can say. Otherwise, they're randomly shooting at you, so it's not like you can put anything in a certain slot. It's not like you're going to kill anything before you kill something else. It's like they're all pretty similar danger-wise. So yeah. I think later on you're going to do mostly like the Bane of Mercy into War Machine, like skulls. Early on you're going to do Despond. And so early on you're just going to cast Despond on their last slot and just take skulls and cast the Bane of Mercy. Later on you might save Despond and just go all in on doing the Bane of Mercy into the War Machine and hitting them with skulls. And if you lose your War Machine, you cast your Despond and you bring in the Abject Despond. You're hoping you get a Gluttony Devour. And maybe if you do, maybe you don't summon, and then Gluttony's your first slot, and it's got a ton of attack because it devoured. Like, that could be an angle you have as well. If your Gluttony happens to get a Devour, and like a really good one, and you lose War Machine, maybe you don't summon. Maybe you let Gluttony do a bunch of skull attack with its now very high Devour. Or you could put Gluttony in first slot and hope you get a Devour. Maybe you could keep restarting until your Gluttony does get a Devour. You know what I'm saying? Like, once you're on the very, very top end, and you're trying to do 300 or 350 or something like that, you're trying to maybe put Gluttony in first slot, you go into battle, you cast Gluttony, if you don't get a Devour, you freaking retreat, you try again, cast Gluttony, if you don't get a Devour, you retreat, you try again. If you get a Devour, then you continue, and now your Gluttony's like has a ton of stats and a ton of attack. Maybe you could do that. Maybe this is like a retreat if you don't see what you like type of thing. If Bane of Mercy doesn't have alignment and your Gluttony doesn't get a Devour, then you retreat and you try again until your Bane of Mercy has alignment and your Gluttony gets a Devour. It might be a lot of retreating and restarting, and you know I'm not going to do that, but you guys could do that. No harm, no foul. Yeah, maybe try that later on if you're having lots of trouble and you just can't get it done. Restart every time. Just keep trying for that Devour. Keep restarting and retreating until you get to the 20% chance to Devour. Then this thing will be gigantic with a lot of attack, and then you'll just crush them. But we'll try some more tomorrow. Like, I'll try to get a bunch of it done tonight so that we're into the Epic Trials at least, and then tomorrow on live stream, which we're going to do at noon. So tomorrow at noon, EST, we'll do Faction, we'll do Underspire, and we'll do more Epic Trials on the live stream tomorrow. But I got all the chapters in, so if you need anything on this one, I got your Tower of Doom, I got your weekly preview, I got your SOULFORGE, I got everything. I got PvP teams, I got my first impression of the Epic Trials, I got holiday teams. Almost everything you can ask for, and you can just click and go straight to it. Let's catch up in the chat, and I gotta get out of here. Mark says, what exactly do stacks of bleed do? Sorry, but that one gets me. Bleed is similar to like burn and poison. It's not something you're really going to use unless you're doing like arena or something where the enemy has lower stats. I forget how much damage it does. It's something like 3 damage, or you can stack it up and do a lot more. I forget how much it does. Does it do like 4? It does like, you know, poison does 1, burn does 3. Bleed does something like that. It does somewhere around there. More than 1, but Definitely more than one. It's not like poison. I think it's like 3, 4, something like that, bleed, and then you can stack it up. But it can only stack so much. You get like maybe 10. And if you're doing like harder battles, bleed's not going to matter. Unless something's like boosting off of bleed or doing something because of bleed, then bleed doesn't matter too much. It's just another poison or burn status effect. It's decent in arena. Boreal Crystal, yep. Kim Zone X, hello. What is your mid and high level team for TOD? Tried a team with Zool, but it suddenly got super risky. Go just hit the chapters. So go to where it says live, between live and then like autoplay is on, or between closed captions and live. You should be able to click right there and it'll bring up all the chapters and you'll see all my teams for TOD. You can go click on it. Alright, Tyrion, have a good day at work. Get your wand up. Tyrion says I left team order as is, but I only completed lowest epic trial level and orb the pet. Right. Yeah, you could keep it the way it was. You can keep it the way it was. I only barely tweaked it anyway. It wasn't that. Just I put the one summoner on the bottom, just so. I don't think it matters though, because the enemies are shooting randomly. So since they're shooting randomly, like skulls are going from top to bottom. Bottom's as far away from that as possible, so I put it in the bottom. But yeah, you could just keep it the way it was too. But like I said, if you're having lots of trouble, try Gluttony in first slot and just try to get a Devour and keep retreating and restarting until you get that Devour. It's a strategy you could try. Alright, y'all, I gotta get out of here. A like, share, subscribe, consider joining. Helps a lot. Tell your good about the channel, comment below. We did the party in the parking lot until the zombies come and rip our necks out today, which is a little bit better than all the other February days. We're kind of starting slow in February, but I really appreciate it. You guys are awesome. We had an amazing January. Thanks for joining me today, Kim, Sauna, Tyrion Shark, Chad, Kim, Effley, Allie, Wormskull, E-Tiger, Mark, Livewire. What happened there? I lost my chat. There it is. Sauna, thank you so much. You're like keeping it a lot of weight on your shoulders these days, Sauna. Appreciate you. Dragor, Ali, Solitary Mind, Michael was here. Livewire, Ali, Elizabeth. Chad, Elizabeth, Kenji was here. Dragor, Maka Felix, Anita, JM Ricks, Cyber Chaos, Stacy, Other Barry. Allie, thank you so much. You're a legend. Thank you for scouting, too. I really appreciate it. I'm sorry there's disgusting pieces of crap out there. Sauna doubling down today. You're a legend. Rich Kaufman was here. John Fitzpatrick, Neophyte. And it was Mark, then Effley, then Allie. You guys were first today. You win the trophy for being first. Super appreciate Chad, Sauna, Allie, and Livewire for helping out, keeping the doors open, the lights on. We are that gas station that they blocked it. They blocked them off from everywhere, and they're just like the soda is disappearing. You're wondering, are they going to still be there in a month or two? We're kind of like that right now. So, thank you for contributing. All right, y'all. Have a great day. You're the best. I will see you tomorrow at 12 noon EST for the Underspire, the faction, and more epic trials. So, we'll see you there. Have a great one. Peace out. Thank you very much. I really appreciate y'all being here.